The 7th Annual World Aerobic Championship Finals, everybody. I'm Brian Trevor. We're coming to you from the world-famous SeaWorld of Florida in Orlando. 31 countries are represented in this exciting World Aerobic Championship as this performance sport edges ever closer to becoming an Olympic event.
Here they are, the mixed pair champions from Brazil, Stael Martins and Michelle Nieves.
Brazil has been a powerhouse in recent years, a well-funded and organized national team that consistently produces contenders in every category. Continuing that tradition in the mixed pairs are Stael Martins and Michelle Nieves.
Come on! Scores for Brazil: technical merit 3.03, artistic merit 3.18, degree of difficulty 1.06, 0 deductions, total score 7.27. Here are the mixed pair champions from Chile. Please welcome Sandra Arriagada and Jaime Salgado.
Bronze medalists in 1994 and fourth last year. This mixed pair from Chile are currently second going into the final round. Jaime Salgado, Lopez, and Sandra Arriagada, nicknamed the Little Froggies by their friends. Rock and jump.
Sigue bailando cha cha, 1, 2, 3, va, mueve las manos cha cha cha.
they continue to showcase their jumping ability.
Scores for Chile: technical merit 3.10, artistic merit 3.08, degree of difficulty 1.17, 0 deductions, total score 7.35. Now the mixed pair champions from Spain. Please welcome Alba de las Heras and Jonathan Caneda.
Runners-up a year ago, this pair has risen head and shoulders above the competition to lead going into the finals. They're even a little bit taller than everybody else. From Spain, Alba de las Heras and Jonathan Caneda. Nearly a full point lead going into this final round, and barring disaster, they should be just about untouchable for a championship here. They've shown no signs of a disaster. Las Heras, her ballet training, her dance training should be pretty obvious. And flexibility to spare for both of them. Walking presses, good strength move, almost mandatory these days it seems. Very unusual push-up, twisting push-ups there. Come on! Big trick right at the top of their routine out of the opening pose. And then late in the routine, they drop nicely out of another beautiful strength move. And into that final, that should just do it for the team from Spain. Let's see how the judges scored them.
Scores for Spain: technical merit 3.28, artistic merit 3.40, degree of difficulty 1.29. 0 deductions. Total score 7.97. So with a score of 7.97, the gold goes to Spain, Alba de las Heras and Jonathan Caneda. With a score of 7.35, the silver goes to Chile, Sandra Arriagada and Jaime Salgado. And with a score of 7.27 points, the bronze medal goes to Brazil, Taylor Martins and Michelle Diaz.
Let's take a final look at the results of the mixed pairs event. Now still ahead in World Aerobic Championship 7, the finals of the men's individual and always exciting tri-team events. Coming up next, though, the women's individual finals, so stay tuned. The 1996 World Aerobic Championship continues now with the women's individual finals. Let's take a quick look at the preliminaries and see who advanced. For Italy's Luana Brunetti, there was room to improve in both technical and artistic merit, but her high degree of difficulty earned her a strong 5th place finish. Vanessa Torres took on the highest degree of difficulty in the women's event. It led to problems in execution and a 4th place finish for Puerto Rico. Leaving a newcomer from New Zealand, a crowd pleaser from Australia, and a petite powerhouse from the USA still left to go for the gold.
And now the women's individual individual champion from New Zealand. Please welcome Arlene Thomas.
Our next competitor, in her own words, started out in the back of the aerobics class. 7 years later, acting as coach, choreographer, trainer, and athlete, New Zealand's Arlene Thomas is set to graduate with honors. Aerobic moves contrasted by almost agonizingly slow strength moves. A nice mix, a good presentation. That's what I think. Let's see what the judges think.
Scores for New Zealand: technical merit 3.23, artistic merit 3.15, degree of difficulty 1.27, 0 deductions, total score 7.65. Here's the women's individual champion from Australia. Please welcome Patsy Tierney.
Our next woman went from couch potato to champion. Well, sort of. Actually, she was inspired to compete after seeing the championships on television. Trained in classical ballet and soon to graduate from law school is Australia's Patsy Tierney.
Keep it burning. Don't you wanna keep the fire burning? Keep the fire burning. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Woo! Say one more time. Say one more time. Say one more time. Miracles can happen. All your dreams can come true. Just believe in you. This will help the planet here. Identify with what it is. So keep the fire burning.
Well, Patsy Tierney certainly working it. Very nice, hard stuck moves showing strength. Big plyometric jump.
You're the best.
And a little fun for the audience. Working every inch of the floor, too, and every camera in the house. Go!
Would you like me to produce you? Yeah, yeah! Keep it burning.
Well, now special. A dancer's charisma blended with a rock-hard athlete's grace. Nice combination. Good enough to win? We'll have to see.
Score for Australia. Technical merit, 3.38. Artistic merit, 3.23. Degree of difficulty, 1.25. Deductions, 0.10. Total, 7.76. And now the women's individual champions of the United States. Please welcome Elaine Alfano.
A five-time NC2A All-American gymnast from New Jersey. Our next competitor was the U.S. champion a year ago. And this year, with the help of a full-time coach and trainer, she's been picked to be the best in the world. She's currently leading.
Work, Miss Thing.
Australia. She's got to stick it. She's got to keep it going. Very confident of her ability. Power to weight ratio, just amazing. She's very small, very powerful. Has been working with her on choreography, training. Effortless strength moves. Seemingly effortless anyway. The good ones make it look easy. Look up hard body, size small, and you'll find Elaine Alfano. She had quickness, good aerobic content in her routine. See if she held on to the lead.
The scores for the United States. Technical merit, 3.20. Artistic merit, 3.35. Degree of difficulty, 1.48. Zero for deductions. Total score, 8.03. So with a score of 8.03, the gold medal goes to the United States, Elaine Alfano. And with a score of 7.76, the silver goes to Australia's Patsy Tierney. And with a score of 7.65, the bronze goes to New Zealand's Arlene Thomas. Let's hear for all of our medal winners here in the women's individual event.
Here are the final standings in the women's individual event. And coming up next, the men's individual and tri-team events and a lot more action from the 1996 World Aerobic Championship Finals. Don't go anywhere.
This is probably the best world championship we've had to date. 7th annual championship. This is the oldest event. It is the most recognized around the world and has the best athletes wanting to win this gold medal.
Well, we're delighted to have the World Aerobic Championship here because what it means is a new and different sport that's never been to the Central Florida region before.
Sport aerobics has been called the toughest 2 minutes in sport.
At this level, it's the creme de creme of every country in the world. The best that every country has to offer.
This is the biggest. This is extremely important. Der allergrößte Wettkampf in Deutschland.
I think it's the best competition of the world.
World-class sweat. When you come to the United States every year, you make a friend.
We have Americans coaching Brazilians, Brazilians coaching Americans.
It's like one big family. It's divine, it's lovely. Todo es maravilloso y estamos felices de estar aquí.
And it shows how international this aerobic sport and how big it really is.
At the 7th annual World Aerobic Championship, we've seen some incredible athletes, we've seen incredible routines, and we know now why this sport is being considered for the Olympics.
In Venezuela, the World Aerobic Championship is very, very, very big. It started the competitive aerobics in Germany.
Partecipare alla World Aerobic Championship per gli atleti italiani è l'evento più importante della loro vita.
It's really growing in South Africa.
It's growing. We're going just right there to the Olympics, and that is our goal.
If you're looking for more information on upcoming national and world aerobic championship events, call the Association of National Aerobic Championships Worldwide. Still ahead, the tri-team event. But up next, the men's individual finals and much, much more from the 1996 World Aerobic Championship. World of Florida in Orlando, I'm Brian Drever. The men's individual finals are about to begin, and earlier semifinals were held to determine who would be competing for the gold, silver, and bronze medals. 5th place goes to Renzo of the United States, who pushed the limits of degree of difficulty with a challenging routine that few athletes would even dare to attempt. Claudio Franzen of Brazil was hampered by execution problems, but still finished strong in 4th place with an exciting routine packed with difficult moves, leaving a World Aerobic Championship gold medal in the future for Argentina, Bulgaria, or Spain.
And now the men's individual champion representing Bulgaria, Koyanov.
A former artistic gymnast, his country's version of Bart Conner or Vitaly Sherbo, this man brings a fantastic athleticism to his new sport, and when he fully adapts to competitive aerobics, watch out, world, for Bulgaria's Koyanov. There's some of that pommel horse routine-like move, or even floor exercise coming out of his gymnastic background. This guy looks like he's going to jump right out of the building sometimes. His coaches have said that getting him to present himself to the audience and to the judges has been their most difficult task, because in gymnastics you don't have to have that performance aspect. At least not so much. Artistic merit, what used to be called presentation in the aerobic sport. There, it's coming out a little bit. Certainly no one has questioned this man's athletic ability. Koyanov, kind of like John Johnson, you might say, turns off gravity with his great power. Sensational athlete. We'll certainly keep an eye on him.
Scores for Bulgaria: technical merit 3.15, artistic merit 2.98, degree of difficulty 1.42, deductions 0.05, total score 7.50. Now the men's individual champion representing Spain. Please welcome Claudio Lima.
In the inaugural World Aerobic Championships in 1990, this man was the first champion crowned in mixed pairs. Now he's competing alone to try and win another gold medal. From Spain, Claudio Lima. Coming into this final round of competition, just a tenth of a point away from a gold medal. Lima will pull out all the stops here. Interesting, complex moves in those push-ups. Nice work on the floor, too. Very nice routine, showcasing his plyometric strength. Nice work in the air as well. Very charismatic and a veteran performer, Claudio Lima.
Scores for Spain: technical merit 3.30, artistic merit 3.15, degree of difficulty 1.33, deductions 0, total score 7.78. And now the men's individual champion representing Argentina. Please welcome Diego Ortega.
Fifth a year ago in his World Championship debut in San Diego. Argentina's representative in this men's final is the man to beat this time. He's leading, and he's confident enough to win it all.
Come on, come on! Yes!
Confidence showed itself in some pretty interesting ways. He's actually been encouraging a lot of his own competitors, asking them how they're doing. Psych job? Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
certainly has not had a commanding lead in this competition thus far, but you wouldn't know it from talking to him.
Yeah.
Quickness up and down. Good strength on and off the floor. Total package performance certainly lit up the crowd here. Let's see how the judges scored.
Scores for Argentina: technical merit 3.23, artistic merit 3.23, degree of difficulty 1.25, deductions 0, total score 7.71. And with a score of 7.78, the gold medal goes to Claudio Lima. And with a score of 7.71, the silver medal goes to Diego Ortega from Argentina. And with a score of 7.50, the bronze medal goes to Bulgaria, Kawaninov. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all of our medal winners here today.
Here are the results of the men's individual finals. Just ahead, the tri-team finals from the 1996 World Aerobic Championship continues. Final event of the 1996 World Aerobic Championship, the tri-team competition. Here are the standings coming into these finals.
Venezuela took on too much difficulty, which ended up costing them points on technical merit, but earning the respect of the judges for a fifth-place finish. The usually polished and poised U.S. tri-team champions scored strong points for artistic merit, but problems with form and execution resulted in a still impressive fourth-place finish. Still hoping to take home the gold, the teams from Japan, Brazil, and Australia.
And now the tri-team champions representing Australia. Please welcome Juanita Little, Dean Wright, and Michael Betts.
All three members of this team are fitness professionals from down under who have traveled a half a planet to compete for a medal. It's good day to the team from Australia, Juanita Little, Dean Wright, and Michael Betts.
Let me go.
Synchronization for a team is so important, especially on the jumps when it's the most difficult. And the team that can pull it off will score well. These guys are doing a good job so far. They'll constantly move around, change their configuration, work the floor. Good look at Michael Betts there. Dean Wright in the middle, of course, Juanita.
Jump around, shake your body and get down. This is the music of the Mata sound. This is the music of the Mata sound. It makes me come around. Work it out. Banana, 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 banana.
Lots of good traditional aerobic content in that routine, mixed in with some of the more difficult modern moves, if you will.
For Australia, the scores are technical merit 2.98, artistic merit 3.03, degree of difficulty 1.19, deductions 0, total score 7.20. Here are the tri-team champions representing Japan. Please welcome Kenichiro Nomura, Masami Harada, and Hiroshi Sawano.
Led by former men's individual world champion Kenichiro Nomura, this team from the land of the rising sun sits third going into the finals, hoping to use their fantastic jumping ability to leap up to gold. Masami Harada, Hiroshi Sawano, and in the middle, Kenny Nomura of Japan. Somebody check those shoes for flubber. Whoa! It's Harada.
I know you're going to be
Sorry. Kenny Nomura out front. Boy, he's taught these guys well. That's a tough one. Nice job. Well, these three use their height difference well. Nice visual presentation, well synced up, good choreography. Well, they do it all, and they do it well.
Scores for Japan, technical merit 2.98, artistic merit 3.30, degree of difficulty 1.13, deductions 0, total score 7.41. And now the tri-team champions representing Brazil. Please welcome Marcelo Capi, Disney Santos, and Renato Garcia.
As always, it seems the team to beat comes from South America, and they have plenty of vocal support in the crowd here too. Renato Garcia, Marcelo Capdevila, and Disney Sanchez from Brazil. Watch them work. Capdevila, the stockier of the three, in the center, and sort of bookend him with Sanchez and Garcia. The tri-teams are usually a favorite with the crowd because of the complexity of the routines and the sort of greater degree of showmanship. They fill up the stage.
best steps either.
Well, these are the guys to beat. Smooth, well-executed moves throughout their routine. Well choreographed. Certainly worked the crowd. Let's see if the judges scored them high enough to win.
Scores for Brazil. Technical merit, 3.30. Artistic merit, 3.20. Degree of difficulty, 1.17. Deductions, 0. Total score, 7.67. The gold medal goes to Brazil with 7.67 points. And with 7.41, the silver goes to Japan. Let's hear it for Japan. And with a score of 7.20, the bronze medal goes to Australia.
Here's a look at the results of the tri-team event. The 1996 World Aerobic Championship will return in a moment with the awarding of the medals and a recap of the highlights of this incredible event.
Continental Airlines, now among the best in the business at getting you to your destination on time.
The 7th Annual World Aerobic Championship is brought to you by Timex, the leader in performance sport watches. Budget Rent-A-Car is pleased to be a sponsor of the World Aerobic Championship. Budget, great cars, great rates, and convenient locations. Renting from Budget makes all the difference in the world. Situated in the heart of International Drive Resorts and close to all Central Florida attractions is the Orlando Marriott Hotel. For vacation or business, call 1-800-421-8001. Years, this sport has grown by leaps and bounds, fueled by the phenomenal success of these World Aerobic Championships and by the dedicated performances of these athletes who continue to inspire us. As we look back on the presentation of medals and some of the highlights of this 1996 World Aerobic Championship, we do so with a great deal of fondness and with a special thanks to the crew and staff here at SeaWorld, for they have made this event truly memorable. Also a special thanks to our director, Bruce Bryant from Houston, Texas. I'm Brian Drever saying so long from SeaWorld. We hope to see you next time in Los Angeles for the 8th World Aerobic Championships. So long, everybody.